Attorney General in New York City is saying now that he has to come up with the penalty money, and if he doesn't come up with that penalty money, she's going to start seizing properties. How do you feel about that?
Not pay it. I mean, nobody thinks he owes it. Not one American thinks he owes it.
That my own country is treating me like a criminal.
Anybody that they want here on an H-1B visa can do their job remotely, thanks to Starlink.
President Trump, if you see this, please save us.
In this video, we're diving into some raw and honest reactions from people who are sharing their regrets about voting for Donald Trump. From heartfelt confessions to eye-opening realizations, these clips capture a wide range of emotions and perspectives. So, grab your popcorn and get ready to watch as people open up about their experiences and the lessons they've learned. Let's roll the clips. And yeah, one more thing. Subscribe to find out how they effed around.
Attorney General in New York City is saying now that he has to come up with the penalty money, and if he doesn't come up with that penalty money, she's going to start seizing properties. How do you feel about that, and what do you think he should do about it?
Not pay it. I mean, nobody thinks he owes it. Not one American thinks he owes it. Even the Democrats don't think Trump owes one red cent. How much does lying, cheating, stealing, molesting, embezzling China Joe, illegitimate imposter President Biden?
Here's a thought about the immigration situation. Anybody that they want here on an H-1B visa can do their job remotely, thanks to Starlink. We don't need any more engineers, developers, programmers. We don't need them in our country. They can sit wherever they want and do the job. But you know what we do need? We need farmers, and we need healthcare workers, and we need nurses, and we need long-term care people, and we need people to clean rooms in hotels, and we need people physically on the ground in the United States to do the jobs that most people who live here don't want to do and are unwilling to do. And people are willing to do those jobs to come here for an opportunity to live in America and become American. So let's flip it on its head and keep the H-1B people where they are with internet access and bring the people we need boots on the ground.
Hey guys, let's take 2 minutes to laugh at Trump. Sound good? So we all know he's trying to cram all these idiots into his cabinet positions, right? Well, if you head over to X, you'll see that MAGAs are already in a full-blown meltdown because John Thune already said they don't have enough votes to get Gates confirmed. John Cornyn is demanding no matter what that they get to see the House Ethics Panel report on Matt Gaetz. Now, if you go over to the House, Mike Johnson only has a 1-seat majority because of Matt Gaetz' resignation. After the new House is sworn in, it's not going to be much better. So instead, Trump is threatening to force the House and the Senate into recess so that he can get recess nominations through for free. But the Constitution says the president can only do that when the House and the Senate are in disagreement about the recess schedule. But they're not. Neither the House nor the Senate has enough votes to go on recess. Meanwhile, the Democrats are just sitting here going, who knew it would be easier to destroy Republican policies by letting them try to pass policies? Now, the part of this that's the most magically delicious, in my opinion, is that John Roberts and Clarence Thomas, they already ruled 12 years ago on this exact subject. They said that the Senate's role in the confirmation process was a critical protection against despotism. And the specific clause that allows the president to force the House and the Senate on recess, they said it was an anachronistic relic whose only remaining use is the ignoble one of enabling the president to circumvent the Senate roles in the appointment process. Now, of course, I know that Clarence Thomas, John Roberts, will never pass up an opportunity to be a hypocritical asshole, so that's always on the table. But the fact is that we've only been at this a week, and Trump Part 2 is already going terribly for them. I don't know about you, but I'm here for it.
That my own country is treating me like a criminal. It's because I believe that they stole my rightful president. And just standing up for my country, it makes me a criminal. And it's just not right. It feels so weird to be here. Over 3 years ago.
Let's talk about Michelle Obama saying she is not going to Trump's inauguration and how Kamala Harris's team said that she is not expected to have one of those transitional sit-down meetings with JD Vance. And yes, to any MAGAs watching, yes, this shit is petty, but honestly, y'all have been petty now for what, like almost 10 years? So it's about time the Dems caught up. After Michelle Obama was seen not attending the Jimmy Carter funeral, where Trump was also in attendance, she is now saying that she will not attend his inauguration. And when Kamala Harris's team was asked if she was planning to invite Vance to the vice president's residence to just have a sit down about the transition, vice presidential duties, you know, like the meeting that typically happens between vice presidents, she said that there were no plans to do that. And, you know, funny pettiness aside, I think that both of these things are a lot more telling about what's going on beyond just on the surface. If you don't know by now, I am one of those people that is blue Lulu, holding out hope that Donald Trump will not become president and that something is going to intervene to stop that from happening. And I think that Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris, you know, kind of snubbing, giving the side eye, it shows like, it's like kind of showing that like maybe they know something that we don't. And listen, maybe that's like totally reaching, but to me, them like already not caring about, you know, the transition and the inauguration, it's giving very much, it's not gonna happen.
President Trump, if you see this, please save us. I don't even see our American flag anymore. Biden's talking with some kind of crazy flag. This is America. This is our land.
Hey everybody, it's Reed. I need to go on a little bit of a rant today. Lots of people saying that Pete Hegseth and Pam Bondi aren't qualified for their jobs, Secretary of Defense and Attorney General, respectively. No shit. That's the point, guys. They're not supposed to be qualified. They're supposed to be people who are vastly unqualified and unfit for the jobs. Do you think they really want Pete Hegseth's opinion on what the Pentagon is going to do? Do you really think they want Pam Bondi's opinion on who they're going to prosecute or not prosecute? You think if Kash Patel gets nominated and confirmed as FBI director, he's going to spend 1 minute listening to Pam Bondi? Come on, guys. We've seen this before. These things are features, not bugs. No one they are putting up for these serious jobs is qualified, and that's exactly the point. We've been at this too long not to know it.
I had a patient today that had a red hat on. Not something I see a lot of in my area. And he was the nicest as can be. Nice to me, respectful, called me honey, which I get, he's a boomer. But, you know, whatever, respectful. A fellow nurse was like, oh yeah, she's a veteran. So he just wanted to talk military veteran stuff with me. I'm at work. No. So I politely said, I am so sorry. I don't discuss my military service or my political ideologies outside of personal circles and friends. So I am so sorry, but I'm just going to keep the conversation going in the direction of your care. And I said that very jokingly and nicely, just a nice way to say, I don't want to have this conversation with you. Because you are not going to like what I have to say. He was like, you nurses should be thankful for Trump. You really should. He plans on giving you guys more money, more hourly wage, making sure you ladies are taken care of. And he's going to get all the illegals out of your hospitals. Not my first rodeo. I'm used to these things. But again, just kept my mouth shut. I just kept my mouth shut. Then we get to the part where we go over your insurance for the services you were about to receive. This man's on disability and fucking Medicaid. End of fucking story. Just end of story. End of story. End of story. I literally had to turn around and giggle a little bit. Just end of fucking story. Toodaloo. Have a great day.
Thanks for watching. It's been eye-opening to hear from MAGA supporters who have reflected on their votes and shared their regrets. These stories remind us of the importance of staying informed and considering the impact of our choices. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.